Welcome back to Limitless Table Talk, the podcast where we decide to go on a trip with people that we probably shouldn't, ever, because challenges. I'm Fern.
I'm Nat. So grab your favorite cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and your favorite planner, because today we're talking about why do we choose to travel with kids?
All right, quick pause. What?
That was me. Why? What are you doing? Wow. Taking over, I see. Oh, sorry.
I paused. I said quick pause.
Because we got to show love to our sponsor.
That's right. This episode is brought to you by Sunset Tattoo Parlor.
Listen, if you've been thinking about getting some new ink or fixing that one tattoo you got back in the day.
Yeah, you know, the one that you thought was a good idea at the time.
This is your sign.
Hit up David at Sunset Tattoo Parlor. He's going to take care of you.
And here's the best part.
Text Limitless. Yep. Text Limitless to David at 305-710-8413 and he'll hook you up with a deal.
We're talking quality work, good vibes, and walking out feeling like a whole new person.
You do. You really do.
What's that number again?
305-710-1...
Oh, wow.
Wow. 305-710-8413. Text Limitless.
So don't wait. Go get that tattoo you've been talking about forever.
And tell them Fern Nat sent you.
Once again, tell them we sent you. Sunset Tattoo Parlor.
Yeah.
All right. Today, we're talking about traveling with kids at every stage, Fern. Babies, toddlers, school age, teenagers, and maybe even adults.
So basically, how every vacation turns into a different kind of survival show?
Basically, yeah. Let's start with babies, okay? They're cute, tiny, and somehow require an entire suitcase for a 2-day trip.
Why do babies have more luggage than adults? Actually, why do they have more luggage than I do?
Probably because if you forget one thing, it's over. Your trip is completely ruined. The baby's crying, the baby's screaming, or you're screaming, one or the other, and everyone is judging you.
Traveling with a baby is basically feeding, burping, diaper, repeat. And that's it. That's your entire itinerary.
Don't forget naps. Don't mess with the nap schedule for a baby.
This is true. I mean, you don't travel with a baby. You travel around the baby.
Oh my God, that is so true.
Right?
Like, I remember when we would have to go out with the baby, our oldest was 6 months old? When we went we went to Disney.
Yes.
And it was like a whole thing.
What a great time.
It was a whole thing.
What a great time.
Don't forget this. Don't forget that.
What a great time. Except wow, I heard you drink.
I'm sorry. I was going to start coughing again.
So.
But she was a baby.
I know. And even then, she was like, Daddy.
No, she was a baby.
Change my diaper.
She was a baby.
Change my diaper, Daddy.
She didn't talk. She was 6 months old.
She spoke.
So she cried.
She spoke to me.
She cried mostly.
She always spoke to me.
No, she wasn't a crier. She was good. She wasn't a crier.
No, she was a good kid. She was actually a really good baby.
Hence why we were like, let's do it again. Let's have another one.
What a challenge that was.
But anyways, we won't get into that. That's a whole other episode.
I mean, we went, and she was a newborn. And even then, she was just like, Daddy.
No, she was a baby. She cried.
Daddy.
That's all. She cried.
Daddy, I want those mini ears.
She was 6 months old, Fern. Stop it. Okay, fine. So now that we mentioned, well, before we go into that, but yes, we would have to travel with everything. You had a baby bag, you had a stroller, you had to make sure you had diapers, wipes, everything. It's like a whole move.
It is.
On vacation.
And we always carried like extra outfits.
Oh,
Remember, like we had multiple extra
They're
outfits
babies. They spit up.
because they spit up and they're gross
Okay.
because they don't have any control of their own bodily functions yet. So they just like destroy everything that's pretty.
Okay.
Daddy, I
didn't-
vomited.
Stop it. She didn't talk like that. She was a baby. She was 6 months old, under a year. Anyways.
She spoke to me.
Okay, since you want to say she spoke, now we entered the toddler years. Toddlers. Now this is where things get interesting for sure.
Or exhausting.
No, it's the same thing.
Toddlers don't sit still. Ever.
Oh no. Flights, a nightmare. Road trips, are we there yet? Every 3 minutes.
Why did she sound like that?
What?
She doesn't sound like that
Like
at all.
what? Are we there yet?
She says, "Are we there yet, Daddy?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Daddy, are we there yet?" And I'm like, no, child. You just stay back there, please. Do not let that come out.
What are you talking? We haven't even gotten into that.
I know, but listen, I have PTSD
Oh God.
from traveling with our oldest.
Okay. So, in the car, every 3 minutes, are we there yet?
And snacks, you need 472
you
snacks.
and the snacks.
Yes. Because
somehow-
if the child is hungry, Daddy, I'm hungry. I get hungry
Okay,
automatically.
but it always happened. It always happened. You would bring 40,000 snacks. And the one snack she wanted is the one that you didn't bring.
You know, I remember they had those. What were those little cereal looking things? But they weren't cereal. Those little stars. Remember the little stars
yes,
that came in
the
like a little tube?
In a tube thing. I don't remember what they're called.
Oh man!
They would just like dissolve in your mouth.
They were awful.
They were for the child.
They were awful. But
Why were you eating it?
because they're snacks.
But they were for the baby,
It
the
doesn't matter.
toddler.
We share
Actually,
it. We share it. Daddy, would you like a star? Of course, child. I would love one.
okay,
That's usually how the conversation goes.
okay. And
Daddy, please read me Shakespeare yet again.
oh my God, stop!
Yes, child.
Traveling with a toddler, you know, you got to remember to bring toys. We didn't have this when our oldest, but nowadays parents have to bring tablets.
Yeah, tablets were not a thing when we were raising our
Our kids,
kids for the most. Yeah, actually,
for the most
all
part,
of them.
for the most part.
Yeah,
no,
'cause-
it was around for the oldest and
For the youngest.
I'm sorry, for the youngest. Yes, sorry.
But it started much later.
Yeah, but you got to remember, bring toys. We'll stick it to right now because people are listening to
Nowadays.
us right now. Tablets, snacks, and patience. Oh my goodness, do you have to pack a lot of patience to travel with a toddler?
Yep, because they're going to ask for things that you don't want to give them all the time. All the time.
Oh yeah, for
Daddy,
sure.
is that a dinosaur? No, child. Well, I want a dinosaur. Why do you want a child?
And
Why do you want a child? Why do you want a dinosaur? I don't know, but I want one. It would be fantastic. It would be like Jurassic Park. So great.
And then why were we brave to bring a toddler to Disney who, let's just say she was 5, right? And then we were brave to bring the 5-year-old and then a 2-year-old because then by then
Because then that one became a toddler.
right, because now we had our middle child because
Who is now a toddler.
they're like 3
See,
years
that's
apart.
what it was. It was one became school age. The other one was a toddler. So it was like we had to start over again. The problem with starting over again is that the personalities are very different.
Oh yeah,
Very different.
that's why I say pack a lot of patience.
You better pack a side of patience and an extra side. And you know what? Just in case, order some more patience.
I don't think it's possible, but we did it. We survived Disney with. Well, it was even more of a struggle when it was a toddler and an infant because of all the stuff you had to bring.
Well, that's the eventual turn of things.
That's true.
But we had the school age child, and then
Now that is a sweet spot, I think.
it is a sweet spot.
Like when they're like, what, middle school? I mean, I'm not middle school, but when they're like 6. And,
Yeah, middle
and-
school, like that's
sorry.
teenager.
Sorry, when they're like 6 to 12 kind of age, oh, that's a sweet spot.
That is the sweet spot because they can carry their own stuff.
You don't have to carry their luggage.
I don't have
for
to
them
carry
anymore.
their backpack. I don't have to carry their stuff.
They remember things. They follow the
Do
instructions.
you remember that they had the rolling backpacks?
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
They even had it for school.
What was the point? Yeah, yeah. What was the point of
I don't
having
know.
a backpack?
It's like a
that
luggage.
rolled? It's like a luggage.
But anyways,
And they know how to follow instructions.
but they still complain though. Let's not get crazy about following instructions.
But what's cool is like they get excited.
Yeah, well, and like when you're planning theme parks, going to the beach, sightseeing, they're into it. They're actually into it.
And that's when family trips actually feel slightly like vacation. The thing that changed it for us, though, we had the toddler. And our toddler was bad.
Oh, well, yeah, she was a toddler, and then we had an infant right behind. Because
Well-
then we decided, hey, well, let's do this again.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, man, this was so much fun. Dad! Dad! She was like 2 years old. Oh, God. Dad! And then the tantrums. You know who you are.
So basically, we're taking you through the travel ages. We went through baby stage, the toddler stage. We're going to hit now teenage stage. But mind you, Fern and I have been through all three of those stages at the same time.
Yes.
Because now we're going to hit teenage stage, which was our oldest. Then the middle child was in her
School age.
And then we had the toddler, which is the youngest.
Yes.
So we went on vacations with these different age groups. So we're speaking from experience for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
And we're talking about we were brave to go to theme parks. We went on cruise.
You know, what's funny is that we thought at the time, we're like, oh, we did this already. We know what's coming.
But
Nope.
you don't realize that they're all different.
They're so different. They're all so different.
Yeah, very. But
You know, it's bizarre. It's bizarre how different they are. Because by the time we got to the youngest, and
I was already tired.
by the time, you know,
I was like-
and he was just like, "Hey, Dad, is there Spider-Man there? I want a
He
Spider-Man."
was a toddler.
But he still sounds the same. Dad,
Well,
I
yeah,
want a
we would all have to lower the radio
We would have
and
to
tell
lower-
everyone to stop talking so we can hear him.
Everyone, hold on. The young one is speaking. Hold on. What's that? You would see his mouth move. No sound. No sound. You know who you are, boy.
And we'd
You
be
know who
like,
you are, boy.
guys, quiet. He's trying to speak. He really was. He was a very soft-spoken.
He was extremely soft-spoken.
Very quiet.
I think it's because the other ones were so loud
Yeah.
that he was just like, I can't hear myself think. I don't know what's happening. Is that a Spider-Man?
He didn't have a deep voice as a child.
Yes, he did.
No,
He
did
always
not.
sounded the same. He always sounded the same.
Okay.
He always had, yep. He was always like, hey, Dad,
No, he did
is
not.
that Spider-Man right there? Can I take a picture with Spider-Man? He was in a stroller. Can I take a picture with Spider-Man? He was a baby.
Going.
I want to take a picture with Spider-Man.
All right, so now we hit teenage years.
Yes. Teenagers.
They either don't want to go now, or they go and stay nowadays on their phone the entire time.
Yes.
Back then, we didn't have phone. Like, well, no. When our oldest was a teenager, I think she had a phone, but it wasn't like nowadays. It was like a
I
flip
think
phone, right?
it was. I want to say it was one of those sidekicks type things.
Oh, like
where
a
it would
razor,
flip.
wasn't it, or
No. Where it had the keyboard on it, so you would flip the keyboard, and then it had a little tiny screen.
And you had minutes. It wasn't like now.
So you'd be like, oh, oldest, look, this beautiful view.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
That's so nice, Daddy. It goes right back to the phone.
Yeah.
Or at the time, it was the MP3 player. She would go back to the iPod.
she had headphones.
She would go back to the iPod because they had iPods.
And she would tell us that her sister was bothering her
Yes.
because she wanted to. The middle one wanted to hang out with her.
Yes.
But here's the thing.
Mom,
Okay. Oh my
Mom, Mom, the oldest doesn't want to play with me.
But we were in line in Disney.
Still, it was still the same. I'd be like, child, you, child, Stop. Please. Daddy, she's bothering me again. Why does she make so much noise?
And here I was going, why are we here with them? Why did we think that going for a week and a half to Disney is a great idea? Exactly.
Yeah. You know, what's terrible is that as parents, you kind of lose track of the fun of it because you're so busy wrangling children.
Well, and you're trying to also, based on different age groups, trying to make sure you do something for each age group. Because,
Yes.
like we said, we had teenage, school age, and toddlers. So we had to make sure we went to Fantasyland for the little one. We had to make sure we went to the big coaster for the teenager. We had to make sure we went through everything. But here's the thing. If you're traveling and your teenager is showing no interest, because it happens, we're seeing it more and more now. We're seeing it more and more nowadays, especially like with technology now. Teenagers just don't want to be involved. They don't want to be there. But you know what? This is the thing. Include them in the planning. It's a
Game changer,
right?
For real.
You're in my thoughts. We're finishing each other's sentences.
Sandwiches?
Now. What? Anyways, it's a game changer. Let them plan something. Give them a task.
Let them pick a restaurant, an activity. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, poof, daycare.
And you might actually get a smile. Maybe even a picture together. That's the most exciting part.
I know. It's so rare. It's so rare. Like back in our younger days, we didn't have the smartphones. Right. So you couldn't really just like snap a pic.
You had to take a photo with a camera. Not know how it came out.
Hope that it came out okay. And then develop it. Or if you're at a theme park, now you have to buy the pictures. Mm-hmm. Wow.
The heck was that?
Milo is rocking.
Anyways.
He is rocking the toys today.
But so we went through all those stages. And you know what I love right now? We have adults. Our kids are adults now. And we don't travel with them as much now for vacation because everybody's schedule is different.
Yeah.
But like for instance, we're leaving soon to see our son's graduation and we're going, wow, Milo.
I told you, he
needs his own microphone. Attach it to his collar and that's it. You know what?
Yes.
He's going to start doing the sponsor part.
Yeah, because he breathes like that for some reason.
My God.
He sounds like the dragons from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh my goodness.
He snorts.
Okay. Anyways, so planning with adults now.
It's tough because everybody's schedule is different.
Everyone's
different. And everybody's life is in a different place.
And everyone has different taste. But now they're like, so they're going with us to the graduation. We're hoping to hang out with them. Mm-hmm. And they won't even tell us what their plans are.
I know, it's the worst.
We're like, oh, what are we doing that, then the day after?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We have plans.
Wow.
I'm like, but we're going to be together. They're like, yeah, I know. We're going to see you. But cool, you can't know where we're coming. But it's fun because we banter with each other about it.
Yes, it's playful now. It's, we've all gotten to that point where it's fun sometimes.
And it's fun and we're all looking forward to it because our daughters are exactly like us, which is the itinerary and the plan. They did a whole PowerPoint.
They did.
Because
I'm so proud.
Because our adopted child's coming with us.
Yes.
So they were showing her
the itinerary
and the PowerPoint, which was awesome because this is something without even realizing it's a tradition that we created on our own together.
Yes.
And our kids are doing the exact same thing. So hopefully one day when they have kids, they'll bring it into their family and it'll continue, which is something you and I started because I didn't grow up like that.
No. We started that because I'm...
Well, we like to kind of
We like to know what's going on. So we like to plan. We
have group chats
We have group chats.
But that's something that you can look forward to with... I know it's hard with babies and toddlers, it's hard, especially that those two ages, those age groups are.
It's true because the babies and toddlers, all they say is like, "Is it a Spider-Man?"
Stop.
Like
But-
that's all I ever hear. Is it a Spider-Man? To this day,
But
I talked to him the other day and he said, "Hey Dad, did you read the new Spider-Man?" And I'm like, "Wow,
okay.
sorry."
Okay. Can I continue now?
Sorry about that.
But planning and everything is part of it. Can be a thing that also, I know our topic today is not about like relationship or anything, but it kind of falls into it actually, now that I'm just going into it in my head, because as a husband and wife or whatever relationship you're in,
As partners,
boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you are, this is something you can do together and plan your trip with the children that have to come with you, because you don't have a choice for those ages. Okay, guys, they have to come with you, and don't forget things. Try to make your life a little easier on these trips,
don't forget them.
because it's important. It really, really, really is. So basically, make it fun for all ages and for yourself, because you worked very, very hard to go on vacation. But let's talk about our own kids specifically, a little more in depth, because this wasn't just about traveling with kids. This was survival. Okay?
Yeah.
We just didn't have challenges. We had a full cast of characters.
We did. We did.
Oh man.
How about this?
Yes.
Motion sickness every trip.
Oh well, yeah, let's start with the oldest then.
Every single trip, everywhere we went.
So we're going to start with the oldest.
Yes.
So that's what we're talking about now. Okay. Didn't matter if it was going to be a 10-minute trip or a 2-hour car ride equals disaster with her.
It's like PTSD all over again.
Every single time.
We had bags, wipes, towels. It looked like we were running a mobile emergency room.
And I felt like it never was enough also, by the way. And the anxiety before every trip, like, is today the day we're going to make it without motion sickness?
Spoiler alert. It was not.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. And you explained this to me. She knew she got motion sickness
Every
in the
single
car.
time.
She knew.
Every single time. It doesn't matter. It moved. Did he?
Well, hold on. Before you get to that, hold on. We had a minivan.
And this was the days of the minivan that only had one door. In the back, right?
She always chose.
Had the side slide.
She always chose to sit all the way at the back.
Oh, it's okay. Not the minivan we had was the XLT, so it was like the really long one, right? So
It had the two bucket seats, right?
It had the front seats with the big old console thing. Mm-hmm. Then it had the 2 bucket seats in the middle, and then in the back it had a bench, and then there was space for luggage because that minivan was like a semi. Mm-hmm. You know.
But she always wanted to sit in the back. She didn't want to sit next to her brother, and she didn't want to sit next to her sister. And she always wanted to just sit because she thought I can lay down was her
It's so
thing.
cool. I can lay down here.
But she liked to read. She loves to read. So she would always read all the way in the back. And we would tell her, don't read while we're driving. Because we started noticing that's when she got car sick.
Yes.
So imagine, guys, just imagine on a car ride to Disney. We're all happy in the car singing.
It's and by the way, when we say it's a car ride to Disney, we're talking about approximately like a 4-hour drive.
Well, with kids, it was more, like 4.5, 5.
Well,
because,
I'm just saying, on average,
But imagine.
from our location, it's about a 4-hour drive.
Okay. So you're driving 4 hours. Fern's driving. Happy-go-lucky, he's going to Disney to see Mickey Mouse.
Oh, man.
And he is singing away
It's
in the
the
car.
best.
All right, and he's the type of dad that's singing the wheels on the bus go round and round with the oldest rolling her eyeballs because he's singing a child song because the little one wants to hear it. But anyways.
Dad, I want to hear the wheels on the bus.
So she's reading, and as we're getting close, she tells us, what does she tell us, Fern? Because you use your voice. Apparently, I don't know how to do it correctly.
Parents. And by the way, it's very faint because she's all the way in the back, which is like 10 feet away, right?
So it's like,
Parents, this is not good. It's not good right now.
I don't feel good.
I don't feel well.
And then while she's
My
saying that,
tummy is in a rumbly.
so imagine she's saying that, and I'm going, don't you dare. And the middle one is yelling that she's going to throw up. She's going to throw up.
You know what's hilarious is that we weren't prepared like we probably should have been prepared. So we got to a point where we ended up having like a portable plastic bag thing. You know, those disposable plastic bags from like the supermarkets and stuff. Mm. We had like a little container that had those in it because of these moments.
So once again, we're pulling up.
But they're over by where we are.
So we're pulling up to the hotel, guys. A Disney resort. All stressed now because we're trying to get there before the child decides to vomit.
Imagine all of a sudden we arrive at the wonderful world of Disney.
So we all get out of the car. Fern jumps out, goes to the one side that has the door, by the way.
Yeah, I have to go all the way around the vehicle.
But remember, we have other kids sitting in front of her. So he has to get the little one out first.
And they're uncooperative.
Yes.
They're very uncooperative.
So he's getting her out, and our oldest is like, I can hold it. She's like, I can hold it.
I'm sorry. It's when the flashbacks hit. And all of a sudden you're there and you see it and you remember it.
And it's like, I can hold it. I can hold it.
Sorry.
And we're like, we look like we're at war at this point. And then what happens? Right before she's about to get out of the car, she barfs.
The Exorcist pink goo. For some reason, it was always pink. It was pink goo.
All inside the car, by the way.
And it was like straightforward, like no warning. We would give her the bag and she wouldn't use the bag.
And then something you all should know, by the way, if someone vomits, Fern starts to gag to vomit.
I do not do well with that at all.
So then I have a child vomiting in the car while Fern is gagging outside of the car, telling me, I can't do this. I can't do this. Now he's the one that's nauseous. So now I'm dealing with two nauseous people. And I just arrived on vacation. Imagine trying to clean a car that's going to sit in the sun now for a week.
It's going to bake.
So every trip, guys, didn't matter where we were going. Always. And then, of course, we had to look through the luggage for clothes for her. Every trip, every single trip, we had the child vomiting. Every trip. No matter what we did.
Where we did.
No matter what we did, we never learned. Now she's better, obviously, because it'd be hilarious if she was an adult doing that. but then,
as
can
an
you
adult,
imagine?
As an adult anywhere. Daddy, this is not good. It just flies out.
And
Straight up Exorcist moment.
And it's the real truth. She would say, this is not good.
This is not good. That's what she would say. It's so funny.
And the middle one would always tell her, it better be good.
It better.
Why are you doing it? It better be good.
So here comes.
It looks like Spider-Man. Meanwhile, I'm over there going,
Yes. And I'm going, you better help me. You better at least hold the child down. And he'd be like, I can't.
Well, the thing is, there was minimal stuff on the child always because it would always go forward. It went forward every single time.
Can you imagine this chaos happening in the
Like
parking
it would
lot?
hit the back of the seats, man.
And always on her brother's car seat.
I don't think she likes him.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. But imagine all this at a Disney resort in the parking lot. Chaos of 5 people outside of the car yelling and gagging over here. But fine, that was our oldest. We're going to stop picking on her for right now. Let's move on to the middle child.
That stuff would bake.
Okay, let's move on, Fern.
We needed to have those Febreze spray things.
As you can tell, Fern's very traumatized, guys. Okay, Fern.
Well, I would like nuke the inside of the van. I would literally empty an entire can of that thing.
Because
in one
Fern
shot.
thought that if he closed the door a little bit, with a little bit open, he would just spray the whole can and then close the door fast.
Yes.
Okay, let's leave the oldest alone for now. Let's move on to the tantrum CEO.
That was good.
I know, thank you.
That's really good.
That's our middle one. She was the tantrum CEO, proud owner, and only member of it in our family.
Yeah, she was members only jacket of Tantrum. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Middle child syndrome is real.
The temper tantrums are on another level.
It didn't matter where we were. Rest stop, airport, hotel lobby.
Full performance. Just no warning, guys. Just full on performance.
Oscar worthy. I mean, she was good. And it was loud, emotional, dramatic.
And here we are, just standing there like, we don't know this child. Whose child is this? Like, all the time, we would step away a little and be like, whose kid is this?
Meanwhile, everyone, because there was no chance that some people would stop and stare, right? Like this entire performance was planned. This was pre-staged prior to arrival. Like we sat there and told this child,
Action.
go, give me your best performance.
Dad, Mom!
Meltdown, complete meltdown, and it wouldn't end. It didn't matter. We could have been,
By the way,
with Mickey Mouse.
it was because her sister wouldn't play with her. Or her sister touched her.
That makes so much sense.
Or she would mock her. But, anyways, travel tip, guys. Snacks help. Not always, but they help.
Sometimes you just got to ride out the hurricane.
Yeah.
Because that's what we called her for a minute. Remember?
Oh.
We were like, Hurricane Middle Child.
Telling you, our trips, our vacations, I don't know how we continued going on vacations because we had
We had
Tantrum
Pukey Patty.
PEO.
We had Pukey Patty.
that was good.
Thank you. We had Tantrum Trixie.
No, well, she was Tantrum CEO for me
The
all
CEO,
the time.
Captain Tantrum.
And then
we had
the sleepwalking asthma warrior.
that we didn't even know most of the time was even there.
Yeah, the youngest, super quiet. I don't know how after our middle one really was the tantrum kid. Like really, really.
It was bad.
Like we went from a quiet child to a tantrum child. And we still said, let's go again.
Let's give this another roll. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Can't get worse. That's what we said.
Yeah.
And he was actually very quiet, like quieter than the first one.
I wonder.
What
I wonder
happened to
if
you?
he.
What the heck was that?
I wonder if he saw what was happening
From the
ahead
womb?
of him. He was in the womb.
He told
and
God,
he's
"You
like-
sure you want to send me to
he's
those
like,
people?"
Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you putting me right behind the hurricane?
He was like, "God, are you sure you want to send me to those people?
Why?
Let's think this again."
I mean, they do go on a lot of trips, and I like that.
Yeah.
And my dad likes toys,
But
so that's pretty cool too.
he definitely kept us on our toes 24/7. Sleepwalking on vacation. Has anybody experienced that?
Why is that even a thing?
I didn't even know it was a thing till he came along. Like, really, I didn't believe it until then.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a hotel room, pitch dark, and suddenly your kid is just standing there.
Or he's trying to leave the room like he's got a meeting at 2 a.m.
Heart attack every time. He would always try to open the door in the hotel room. So we would have to remember we did say this in one of our episodes. If you've never heard it, go back. I believe it's episode 3 or 4. He's the one that would sleep on the cot. Remember in hotels?
Yes.
We would bring a cot. He would sleep on it. Fern would have to put the bed in front of the door. So, by the way, God forbid there was a fire hazard, or an emergency, we would have to remove the whole child and the bed before we can get out.
Yes.
But we had to do that for his own safety, so he couldn't get out. And then on top of that,
Asthma.
traveling meant inhalers, nebulizers, medications, all packed like essentials, guys, on top of our pukey child stuff.
But we had, different climates, hotels, dust, wind, air.
Or sometimes he would be sick.
Anything would trigger this. Anything.
So while other families were all relaxing, we were on high alert. Like high alert
Big
at
time.
all times. We were on red. Because sometimes, for some reason, I don't know, did he do it on purpose? He would have his asthma and then he was our pneumonia child or he was our bronchitis kid. He would always get sick right before the trip, like the day or two before.
Every time. And the thing is, he would get sick and it was like really, really rough sick,
Yeah, so it was like we said, the essentials of the Fern. Did you pack the nebulizer? Did you
Yes.
pack this? Did you pack
Yes.
that? Did you pack
Yes.
the vomit bags? Did you pack
Yes.
this? The wipes?
Yes.
The snacks for the child who
Yes.
has tantrums?
Yes. And then we forget our own stuff.
Yes, always. There was a time that we both forgot toothbrushes for ourselves.
Remember that?
Deodorant, because we were so concerned with everyone else's because we wanted to. So you, as a parent, kind of forget. You also are trying to enjoy this vacation. You want the kids to enjoy it. Okay. This is the part people don't always talk about. Traveling with kids who have all different needs.
One throwing up, one having a meltdown, one sleepwalking.
And we're just trying to make it to the destination that we paid so much money for.
Yeah. I mean, it's far from glamorous. It's actual real life.
But those trips, those memories,
Worth it. Every single chaotic second.
because look at us now, years later, those are the memories we have. I mean, and I know we've talked about this already before, and I'm not going to go into it, but I want to make you laugh. The bird in the oldest sister. Memories.
Oh, you can never forget the horrifically horrible horrors that happen that end up being some of the greatest stories of all time.
Yeah, it's
We were just walking. I got to do it.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
We're walking in
she was a teenager.
She was a teenager. And first of all, the oldest is death. Like she's afraid of birds for some reason, right? I don't know why, but she's afraid of birds. And we're walking
At Universal.
at City Walk.
Oh, yeah.
It was at City Walk. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
Well, she was picking up her hair.
that's what it was. I can't remember
She
how
has her
exactly
hair long.
the details. She has long hair. So she was picking it up. And while she was picking it up,
Mind you, Fern's walking behind her because we always, as parents, our kids always had to walk in front of us.
Right.
If they didn't want to hold our hands, they had to walk in front of us, never behind us.
We got to watch them. We got to see
Right.
where they're at.
So he's like, come on, guys, who's excited? Mind you, I'm trying to build this little scenario for you all. The 3 kids are walking and they're talking. We're all excited. She's picking up her hair into like a bun or something. And he's going, who's excited? And what happens, Fern?
all of a sudden, a bird
But
nosedives.
big bird.
It was a huge bird. A huge bird nosedives into her hair
Was
as
it?
she's picking it up.
Oh, was those big white ones? What was it?
The seagull?
The seagull.
Huge. And it gets stuck.
It got stuck in the poor kid. Stop it. It got stuck in her hair.
Daddy, why, Daddy?
She's screaming and running, and all you see is the wings of this bird coming out of her hair, trying to get out.
It's stuck. It got wrapped up in her hair.
And she's screaming in a circle. The children are dying laughing. Fern and I are just in shock staring. Mind you, we did not help, by the way.
No, I mean,
All you
It
saw
was-
were wings coming
was-
out of her hair.
it was something you could never imagine.
While she's screaming, going, help, help. And we kept saying, stand in place.
Stand still.
Let go
Stand
of your
still.
hair. We
Let
kept-
go.
She was holding her hair still. And once she let go of her hair, the bird flew out.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
And then after that, all the birds would follow her. I think they thought her hair was a nest.
I think that's exactly what it was. It was a nest. The young one was like, hey, Dad, that bird looks like Spider-Man. It's caught up in a web.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Mom, look! Look! It's a bird!
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's her hair.
It's the hair. It's the hair nest.
Oh, man.
man.
So if your family trips feel wild, guys,
Trust us. You are doing just fine.
because behind every perfect vacation post,
There's at least one meltdown, one mess.
and that one parent questioning all of their life choices, for sure.
I know we did.
But real talk for real, guys. No matter the age, traveling with kids is not relaxing.
It's just parenting in a different location.
But it's also memories.
The kind you laugh about later. Definitely not during.
All right. So we have a listener message.
Listener
What was-
submission.
All right. So this has
You like
become-
that? I did a little sound
I
effect.
thought you spit or something.
No, I did a sound effect. I went, whew.
Oh, wow. It was so fast.
I
Just
know.
hopping.
It was fast.
Anyways, so these are becoming popular. We're getting them. So we got
Thanks,
a
guys.
listener
We
message,
appreciate you.
and it says, "Hey, Fern and Nat, we're planning our first family trip with a toddler and a 10-year-old. Are we crazy?
Yes. Next question.
Stop it. Stop.
Okay. Real answer. Real truth. Plan activities for both age groups.
And don't try to do too much in one day.
Sometimes the best way to do it is to divide and conquer, if needed.
And lower your expectations. I found that lowering your expectations, that's the biggest part. That's the biggest tip from me. Lower your expectations, because when you go in with high expectations, it's never expected.
It's true. I mean, listen, you're not traveling with travel critics. You're traveling with people that don't know anything.
And you're making your own memories. Make your own. Don't try to be like the Joneses and make memories like everyone else. Make your own memories. Okay. Oh, I used that same thing. Make like the Joneses. You saw
I
that?
know,
You saw
I know.
that? You like that? You like that?
Yeah, that was
No.
good.
But
Look
it's
at you. You
true.
finally figured it out.
You shouldn't live or think like other people. Be your own family. Be your own, and create your own memories. Those are the best ones, because those are the ones you will talk about, like we are now, years later, and our kids
There's
still
so many
talk
good
about.
ones. They do. Like, listen, the bird nest hair thing.
Always,
It's immortal.
every time. And if you want to know, like, just to laugh when you're at City Walk, when you're passing Margaritaville,
It's right in front of
the shop. That's where it is.
That's where it happened.
You're welcome.
By the way, that's the other thing that we do every time we go on like a trip, that we always point out the things that happen.
Yes,
in
I'm not
previous
looking
trips.
forward to this trip now.
Right. Like the ice cream spot or
Fern vomiting.
my
Our oldest bird nest.
the bird nest.
At the end of the day, traveling with kids may be chaotic, guys.
But those are the stories you tell literally forever.
And the memories that actually matter. Those are the ones that actually matter.
Even if you need a vacation after the vacation.
Every time.
It seems like that's the way it goes.
All right, guys. This is going to bring us to the end. I can't believe it's gone by that fast. Memories just go by so fast. And we had such a great time. But thank you for letting us share with you all. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Limitless Couple 305.
And check out Limitless Table Talk with Fern and Nat. New episodes every week. And we're here. Share us. It's not fair. You selfish people. Period.